time for some new ideas. In other words, invest endlessly in this area of your life. Failure and rejection is natural. Learn from those and move on and continue on. Wow, my amazing friends, I am just out of control, excited that you're here. If you are listening to me right now, you are at the right place at the right time, and you've pressed on the right link, because I'm about to shift your personal paradigm, and as a result, provide you with some totally legit skills and reasons that will help you to be and to do happier. First of all, I just dropped $1 million word your way, paradigm. It's not the first time you've heard it from me. It won't be the last. But your paradigm is really just the way you look at something. It's your way of thinking about something. And today I'm about to give you a better and more sophisticated way of thinking about happiness. But as always, I get ahead of myself. So let's talk a little bit about positive psychology, because I'm going to teach you everything I know about it right now. And I'm going to teach it to you in a way that you can utilize it. But before I do, I'm just going to give you a completely fascinating and brief history of psych. All you really need to know is that psychology has for the longest of times focused on the problems of humanity. How depressed we are, how anxious we are, how traumatized we are, how crappy we are at communicating, how we deal with hopelessness, loneliness, helplessness, selfishness, our suicidality, our desires to self-harm. You get the idea. Psychology has been focused on the negative side of human nature and how to help people feel less sad, less panicky, less anxious, less insecure, etc. Positive psychology, on the other hand, is focused on the positive side of human nature. It's focused on how to think and live in an extraordinary way. Because it's one thing to help someone feel less sad and a whole other thing to help someone live deeply and suck out the marrow of life. In fact, it's possible to feel sad and to live an extraordinary life. Positive Psych is here to help you become a more positive, optimistic, hopeful, confident, and powerful person. The skills that I'll share with you all year long are meant to help you become a relationship master, not a relationship disaster. They're there to help you achieve and find success in all the areas of your life. Now, one of the paradigm shifting ideas that I'm going to teach you is how to create a happiness advantage in your life. Perhaps you've been taught that if you work really hard, that you'll be successful, and once you're successful, you'll be happy. In a way, people feel that happiness revolves around success, similar to how people at one point believed that the sun revolved around the earth. Well, at least until Copernicus came along, right, and pretty much blew everybody's mind with the truth that the earth revolves around the sun and not the other way around. In a way, that concept, that's what I'm teaching you right now, is a Copernican revolution as well. What I'm telling you is that success orbits around happiness and not the other way around. In other words, when you are happier, more positive, more optimistic, more hopeful, more grateful, that incredible brain inside that lovely cranium of yours becomes more creative, it learns better, it retains information better, it's more flexible, it's more patient, it has a larger perspective, it performs better in almost any setting, whether it be in your home, in your friendships, at school, in your sports teams, at choir, at orchestra, at work, etc. I'm telling you, happiness makes things easier. But let me stop here for just a quick moment, because some of you may be thinking, well, Yuri, this is nice for people who are naturally happy. But what about me? Yo, you brilliant soul, listen to me right now. Your happiness or unhappiness isn't something that's set in stone. It's not who you are. Happiness isn't just about how you feel. Happiness is a work ethic. It's an ability. It's a set of skills that you can utilize over and over and over again that will encourage your brain and body to feel better, to feel happier. I've heard say that happiness is the ultimate discipline, because what I'm talking about isn't a cruel joke and meant to work only for people who are happy. In fact, one of the key ideas that's going to help you to feel happier more often, more of the time, is being kind and patient with yourself when your brain and body aren't happy. It sounds silly, but it's totally true. My friend, a critical part of your life is to experience the full spectrum of human emotion, from misery to joy, from love to disliked and rejected, filled with courage to panicky and fear fearful. Recognizing that this is natural will actually help you to keep your head about you and continue to move forward and upward and continue on pursuing intelligent, meaningful, fun, and awesome things. Now listen, I could talk theory and psych all day long, but I also want to leave you with some really specific key skills and specific areas that I want you to work on today, tomorrow, and pretty much for the rest of your life, because what you need to know is this. What I'm telling you right now, it works. The data shows it, the studies show it, people all over the world have done it, and they're doing it now, and it'll work with you. So let's get to it. 1, relationships are worth their weight in gold. The number one predictor, and you already know this because I've told you already, but the number one predictor for long-term happiness are positive networks, are positive relationships. So if you've got them, invest your time and the very best of yourself, your very best skills, your enthusiasm, your kindness, your fun, your forgiveness, your patience, your being helpful, supportive to grow and maintain those relationships, because they're worth gold, baby. If you're struggling with these relationships, my friend, invest your time, your efforts, place yourself in the right places around the right people, doing the right things, and give the very best of yourself to build those friendships. Smile, say hello, remember people's names, be interested in people, compliment them, be helpful to them, think of things to do. Once again, no excuses. Well, Yuri, I'm just not very social, or what if I don't like people, or this happened to me in the past, I got hurt in the past. Listen, we are not concrete statues. These thoughts that you are having, your defense mechanisms, they're just ideas, they're opinions, and honestly, they're not the best ones. And that's why you're here, because it's time for some new ideas. In other words, invest endlessly in this area of your life. Failure and rejection is natural. Learn from those and move on and continue on moving forward. 2, a body in motion thinks and feels better than one that is stale and inactive. No excuses here either, my friends. I don't care what you think you're good at or not good at. I'm just delivering facts to you. Walk, run, hike, ride a bike, go to the gym, join a team, climb, play a sport, do martial arts, jiu-jitsu, do yoga, learn to dance. Once again, stop setting limits on yourself. And remember this little bit of truth that I'm about to drop. Realize that your body will literally learn to do anything that you consistently invest in practice. Your body and brain are the ultimate instruments, and whatever you feed them, they will become. So be intelligent and feed them awesomeness. I'll add one more quick thought to this concept. Remember that your smile is an act of courage, and it is a behavior that not only draws others to you, but that helps your brain to smile too. So smile away and feel good about it. 3, focus and scan your life and your environment for the good and the positive. I need you to realize that this is a skill. This is something that you can practice. This is something that you can become better at. Instead of worshiping your worries, are you hearing me? Stop worshiping your worries. Stop worshiping your struggles, your pessimism, what can go wrong, the tragedies that have befallen you, the people that don't get along with you. It's time for you to train your brain to scan for opportunity. It's time for you to train your brain to scan for kindness, for awesomeness, for goodness, for opportunities to become wiser, for the goodness in people, be more understanding of others, for new friends, for ways to do things just a little bit better the following time. A cool way to do this is by simply surrounding yourself with positivity. On your phone, I have a quick assignment for you. I promise it's not big, it's not complicated. I want you to open up a new note on your phone. And if you don't have the Notes app, whatever it is, like, find a different one. But just do what I tell you. Open up a new note and name it, like cool quotes or awesome quotes that I want to remember or things that I want to memorize. And then I want you to continuously add quotes and images that inspire you, and constantly keep adding to this note. Just find the coolest, the best quotes in the world that inspire you and add them to that. We're going to be dropping amazing quotes to you all year long. All you got to do is digest and then add some of those to that. But just listen. Simply take a few seconds on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and engage in the goodness that we are going to send you all year. Minimal effort on your part, people, but huge payday. Well, my friend, I'm done. There's so much more to say. Life is great. It's grand. It's meaningful. It's filled with opportunity. It's so important. But we can take and build things a little at a time and simply trust the process.